Hello, Pendle here from Sounddust, and I've got a lovely audio-visual walkthrough of the new Sounddust instrument. This is the Ghost Dulcitone1900. Now, the Ghost concept is a thing I've been working on, which uses convolution reverb as a way to create entirely new sounds and kind of invent new instruments. And what I've done with this one is taken binaural recordings of the strange and rare keyboard lovely thing that is the Dulcitone, and I've used those as reverb impulses, and then I've squirted noise through them from a Moog Voyager, analog white noise, and then recorded the outcome. And what you get is this kind of interesting hybrid sound of both things. And I've built this into the whole new engine, which without further ado, I will now, here you go, demonstrate. So this is the original Dulcitone. And what I've added to the whole feature set is a lot of new controls. So we've now got this thing here, which isn't a caterpillar, it's sample start. So click and drag up, and you can move the point at which the sample starts, which takes off some of the kind of woody clunkiness that you get in a quite a primitive instrument like the Dulcitone. So you can make it a bit smoother. This is volume here, by the way, and that's on and off. Next, we've got a width control, which goes from mono to very, very wide stereo. Now, this thing is already recorded binaurally, so it already has quite a 3D quality, but that lets you kind of control where it sits in your mix a little bit better. Then we've got attacking decay. And then new thing here, and these are all relevant for all of 6 voices, which I'm going to be showing you very soon. First thing, we've got amplitude modulation or tremolo, or a bit of wobbling. There's your speed, and that's the depth. And we also have a formant filter, which you switch on there, which is quite subtle at first, but then if you wobble that, you've got a few kind of rhythmic possibilities there. Then we've also got the Ghost engine and the noise engine. The Ghost engine adds more ghostiness or reverb. So per voice, we've got an algorithmic reverb unit, size of reverb there. This is pre-delay, which doesn't like it when you fiddle it in real time, but that adds a decay before the reverb kicks in. Colour, white is kind of hard and cold, and then darker is kind of warmer. And this damping takes off high frequencies, so you can make it kind of a bit more soft. And we also have the noise engine, which is per voice, whoopsie, distortion, which is combined here with high and low pass filters. So even with those two things and just the original Dulcitone sound, you've got a whole heap of possibilities. Next thing I've added is this, which is a which I call the Roomy Nord. It's a let's take that off. It's a Nord modular patch I made, which tries to copy a Dulcitone, but obviously fails dismally. But I recorded it out into a room and then recorded it binaurally again with mics, so it actually has a 3D quality in itself. It's not a cold synthesizer, it's kind of got a warmth and the kind of like a snapshot of a room to it. And it's great for adding kind of bottom end and depth to the tinkliness of the whole thing. But you can also, you've got a pitch control here, so you can take that through various possibilities, but it's quite nice. Just kind of bolstering the tinkliness of the Dulcitone. But anyway, let's get on to the Ghosts. That's what we're here for. So, Three ghosts, all made from convolve versions of this fella here. And the first one is the Pale Ghost, which is quite mellotrony. This is 14 velocity layers, all slightly different and all stretched across the keyboard, so it's quite artifacty. But that's what's nice about it. Usual controls here for tremolo. But let's add a bit of reverb. So yeah, quite melantronic. Then got to the Dark Ghost, which is this is 20-second versions of the original. Which is nice if you take a bit of top end off it. It's very kind of, it's like bowed metal. It becomes, the Dulcitone becomes a kind of bowed metallic instrument. And then we've got poor little Upside Down Ghost, which is actually a reversed version of this, and this adds a really interesting build. Let's take some of these down. Hear this build slowly, and then you get this great swoon of a payoff. Okay, let's leave it at that. So 50 presets, kind of all slightly Tim Burton-y based, because it kind of sounds a bit Tim Burton-y. Got a whole new section of convolution reverbs, the reverse section, so there's 71 convolution reverbs in total. The manual, click here and it shows you what everything does in each page. There you go. A few more explanations as well than I've possibly given you at this stage. So there you have it. That's the Ghost Dulcitone. Thanks very much. Hope you like it. Bye bye.